Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society, the Emperor's Challenge. We are on our expedition in Transylvania, and we have just not only survived a cultist tower and a sparring match verbally with Baba Yaga, but now we are trying to get inside of this fort and find out what treasures are inside. We are tactically prepared, though. Let's see if we can convince these villagers to let us in. So far, this campaign's actually gone pretty well for us. I'm pretty pleased. Okay, if we complete this encounter aggressively, things don't go as planned. That doesn't sound good. We do get a chance to enter the fort, though, if we complete it friendly or devious. And we happen to have a quest for completing it deviously. So let's do that. Receive 12 or less attack damage from a single ability. All right. Maybe with use debuff, we can manage that. Let's start with that, actually. We will do the debuff to these guys. And we will let one of them hit you next turn and see if they do low enough damage that we get that quest completed. And meanwhile, we're going to come over here and shoot one of these villagers. We got to be careful with these aggressive moves, though. I'm only going to do this a little bit, and then we're going to have to switch over to either friendly or devious so that we do not risk ending this encounter in aggressive mood. That would be bad. Okay, that hurt. That's going to hurt some more. That might actually take her down. Yes, it did. We've lost a lot of resolve in this particular adventure. It's not good. All right, we got Pain Absorber. Great. I'm not sure that was with the resolve, but, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Good, a miss. All right. But, Yu is in a little bit of trouble. Like, just a tad. Like, by a tad, I mean a lot. He's in a lot of trouble. How do we want to solve this? Well, first of all, we should resurrect Fei Lin. Yu's pretty tanky. He'll probably be okay. And let's bring her over here and use War Dance. That's not going to, like, defeat anybody, but it may take them low enough that I can then bring Hattis over. Oh man, she really doesn't do that much damage. In this particular case, I may come over here and do this instead. There we go. There's two gone. Now this is another aggressive move. I'm doing exactly what I said I have to be careful with and using a lot of aggressive attacks, but I don't feel like I have a choice if I don't want to lose any more resolve. And I may still lose resolve. Yeah, if this guy here attacks Fei Lin, she's going to go down again. This is really bad. Oh, the miss. The miss was great. All right. Okay, every other attack I do this encounter is going to be either devious or friendly. Probably friendly because it takes less attacks to go from aggressive to devious than it does from aggressive to friendly. So that's 2 already toward it. We just need 1 more. Hattis should be able to take care of that. Let's see. Hattis can get into range on this guy. Yay. Yes, okay, good. Don't worry, we killed some of your friends, but we're just gonna insult the rest of you. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's great. I would have liked to have used a devious move there, but it only had an 8% chance to hit. And if I had missed, then Fei Lin would have gone down again for sure. So it was safer to just use a friendly ability. We're very, very close on having our encounter be devious anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to use 2 devious abilities here. That should be enough to get us Mr. or Mrs. Devious and allow us to enter the fort. It seems like the Emperor's Challenge DLC really depends on you bringing a crew that is flexible, that can do any of the attitudes when they need to, if the right quest comes up. unlike the regular game, where, in my opinion, the most effective runs I've ever had are the ones where I go all in on a single strategy, pick where I'm going based on where that strategy will be effective, and never deviate from it, essentially. So that's good. That's a great thing. That means that this DLC is encouraging a new type of play that did not exist before. Phelan makes a decisive remark. All right. 81% chance. That's pretty good. And we're going to fail it. All right. Well, we don't get to enter the fort. That's very unfortunate for us. Let's go over to the Switch challenge. We're running low on supplies. In fact, we're out of them now. There's a weird smell in the air. Something of a rabid beast is prowling the woods in these parts. One of your crew members has caught the trail of this beast while exploring alone. Well, we need someone with quick wits. The only one we have is Hatise. She only has 3, but hopefully that's enough. She felt something was off. White fur patches are on the ground, and you find abnormally big paw prints. Hatise moves forward and finds an indomitable beast. He's carrying some sort of cargo. It looks dangerous, with huge teeth and ears for hunting. It also looks intelligent, because it flees from the formidable Hatise with a quick pace to protect its cargo. I've never seen this event. Alright. 57% chance, and if they escape 20 grit off on this expedition, that's huge, and -5 campaign. That's not so bad. A painted egg. I have not gotten that treasure before. I want it because it's not in my treasure tracker. 50% chance. Come on, Hatise. Do me proud. And she did. Excellent. What a chase. The beast tried to outwit Hatise with quick vaults, but none outsmarts Hatise the Shrewd. With a well-placed attack, Hatise stops the beast in its tracks and takes the opportunity to roughen him up and snatch his cargo. Wow. Suck it, you monstrosity. And we get a treasure, the painted egg. Hey, that's a very pretty egg. Black is not a traditional color for a painted egg, but hey. Well, maybe it is in Romania, though. I don't know that. +4 campaign and +4 study, or +8 campaign. We'll take the study. The crew hears of Hatise's amazing hunt, and they're perplexed. Everyone knows Hatise is quick, but is quick to catch an elusive forest monster? That surprises even Phelan. By the way, we do have our 50 collect tokens, so we will get Hatise's bonus, assuming we survive this mission. You're out of supplies. Unfortunate. Hatise loses some grit. Alright. How much grit did we lose? 30. Wow. Okay. We need to end this campaign. Unfortunately, we can't get directly there, so we're going to have to go to one more location first. We see a big area where all the trees have been cut down. Alright. We get some study. There is a quest involving that where you try to find that tree. Normally, I would like to do so, but I don't want to take any more negatives. This fight is going to be rough anyway, so let's just try to complete it. You found it. The castle of the noble Dracul family. A disturbing place for sure. Once you find the missing artifact, you've reached your goal and end the expedition. Let's go. Hatise knocks on the massive door, which opens immediately. Welcome, honored guests. Please proceed to my courtyard. You hear a voice, but you see no one. Eerie. In the courtyard, a most charming count bids you welcome. Honored guests, what brings you to this faraway palace of mine? Did you too come to admire me? No, not really, but Phelan is oddly attracted to this man. Maybe it's the pointed teeth there. Mention the Globus Cruciger of Charlemagne. The Count is shocked. A holy item here in my castle? Repugnant. It must have been brought here by that Frankish nun in 965. Guests search the entire castle and look for this thing. Okay. Yu goes to the buffet. Very sensible. Yu knows how to be comfortable with the delicious banquet you just passed. Everyone eats in fair modesty, but Yu eats and eats and eats. He's left content, but very full. That's not healthy for you, Yu. One of the guards returns. They have found a holy relic. Is it the Globus Cruciger? Now, it has a chance to be the Globus Cruciger. It's much more likely to be a lesser relic, but you could get lucky. And we got the item of Nicomedia. All right. A holy item swiped over a century ago. It was thought to be lost forever. +3 encounter for each level of Beguiler, +3 encounter for each level of Diplomat, or 25 status and up to 10 research from a secret. Normally I might take this, because we already have 4 secrets, and that's quite the bonus. But we have a quest here to get 6 encounter tokens. And this will give us 9 encounter tokens. So I think I'm going to do that. Great. Now, if you would excuse me, I have many issues to attend to. I bid you farewell. However, Phelan, why don't you leave these explorers behind and stay here with me? All right. Phelan has a decent chance of avoiding this because she has high speech defense. She's not a quick thinker, unfortunately, so she doesn't get a bonus there. If she fails, she loses a resolve. But if she succeeds on resisting the Count's charms, she gets a resolve and some other bonuses. Excellent. She has resisted the Count's charms. She wants to stay with us. We are her friends. We like to stab things together, and that makes us great. Convince him we cannot stay. So normally in this encounter, the Count likes to be friendly. He will occasionally go to devious or aggressive if he feels like he needs to. But he is a very strong opponent. He is easily terrified. We do have a terrified attack, so we will try to use that on him. He does a lot of AoE and he has a stun, so we need to spread out and make sure we're not within AoE range for this guy. You can see how far he can move. It's pretty decent. So we're going to run over here and take care of these 3 cultists and try to get out of range of these guys for at least 1 turn. Try to give us an advantage. Let's start by using some fireworks here, just to debuff them. We get plus 20 speech defense because we are using an aggressive stance, which is very, very nice. Not going to complain about that. Bring Hatisse over, see if we can use Piercing Shot to get rid of some of these guys, and we cannot. So in that case, we are just going to try to take some of them down with some devious or aggressive attacks. I think I'm going to risk using 1 friendly attack. I want to keep our buff, plus 20 siege defense, and using a devious attack there would have meant changing our attitude over to devious, which would have meant we would have actually gotten a debuff because they're all friendly. So keeping it as a brutal attitude is actually the right choice. Okay, the Count is now within range to attack us. And it's going to be very, very difficult, if not impossible, for us to get out of his range on the next turn. So this is the time for us to take the offensive. And we're going to want to try to get rid of him, or at least debuff him in some way if we can. I don't think we can. We can't actually get in range to use the Terrify attack on him, which is what I would like to do. Yeah, I'm not going to use that on a regular Mook. I want to use that on the Count. But he's definitely going to be in range next turn to attack us. I think we're going to try to risk it. We're going to try to get away from him for 1 more turn. We'll use Hatisse from behind to take care of this cultist. And then basically run over to this corner as far away as we can get. We'll give you a little bit of extra confidence, or a little bit of extra excitement, I should say. And hopefully he cannot get in range here. He's going to, though. Nope. Oh, good. Good. That was close, but he didn't get in range to use his AoE. His AoE actually has a decent range on it as well. So he doesn't have to be in melee range to do a large amount of damage to us. I still can't reach him with you, though. I probably should have put you a little bit further forward. That's unfortunate. But we'll bring Hatisse over. And hit both of them with Piercing Shot. And bring you over. And we cannot hit anyone but that cultist. And I don't want to hit that cultist. So I'm just going to give Hatisse some confidence. And then we will bring Phelan in to use War Dance. I will give everyone some extra attack power, which hopefully will come in handy. Now he's going to AoE us here. Yep. I probably should have saved that heal in retrospect, but I am not a clever man in some cases. Good. A miss. Excellent. Okay, we are now finally in range to terrify the Count. So let us do that before anything else happens. Excellent. He is terrified. That should give him a decent debuff. And let's see if we can take out this cultist. Not quite. Probably with both Phelan and Hatisse we can. And that's good, because these green cultists actually do a lot of damage. Not as much as the Count, but, you know, they do a lot of damage. I'm reluctant to leave my guys in a area where they can be easily AoE'd, but I think it's going to be worth it to take out this. I can't take out this cultist. I really wanted to, but I can't quite do it. If I use a Devious Attack, well, they're hostile. They are hostile now. They switched. So maybe using a Devious Attack is the way to go. Let's bring Phelan over here. Use a Devious Attack on this cultist. Hope it hits. It did. We should get a buff here. Plus 25% grit. Excellent. That makes it easier to dodge. Let's hope they stay aggressive for one more turn. He did. Okay. So that grit hopefully will help us. It did not. We failed to dodge both attacks in a row. That's very unfortunate. And there's 2 more cultists coming in from the side. And we haven't really done much damage to the Count as of yet, which is very unfortunate. Like, very, very unfortunate. Let's bring Hattis over and revive you. I hope you appreciate how much I'm avoiding making a joke about his name every time I say it. Just because every time I'm like, I'm gonna revive you and you because you're also you. Yeah, I know it's a bad joke, but it makes me laugh. We could be friendly to this guy. Sure, let's. There's no reason to be behind him then. Let's just be friendly to him right here. We need to start working on the Count though. If we don't start working on the Count very, very quickly, he's going to wear us down. He's already starting to. And if he uses another AoE on us, we're going to be in real trouble. It's probably on cooldown right now, but it should be back up pretty soon. I did just debuff him, which will help. There's another cultist from the side. He's just going to get more and more help the longer we take here. I'm going to bring... Yeah, I'm going to bring Hattis over here and try to hit the Count. I'm going to try to stay devious for now, and we'll go from there. I am going to gather up all my guys, even though the Count probably has his AoE back, because I want to heal them with Phelan. And we will have our Terrify attack back next turn. Alright, let's heal up. That doesn't heal Phelan, unfortunately, so she's probably going to go down and we'll lose another resolve. We do have 5. It's probably okay. I don't know if we can finish the Count off next turn. With that Terrify attack, maybe. He does take a lot of damage from Terrify, but you might also go down if he doesn't dodge some of this. And he didn't dodge that. Yeah, jeez. If he doesn't dodge this, we're in real trouble. He dodged, okay. We might be in real trouble anyway. We were definitely in real trouble if he didn't dodge that. Let's see if we can just get the Count. No, there's no way. That's not going to work. We have to get rid of some of these cultists. We don't have a choice. Piercing Shot is back off cooldown. That is very helpful. You know what? Actually, Piercing Shot does a lot of damage to the Count. That might be enough to finish him this turn, and I am willing to risk it. If this ends the combat right now, then we win. Obviously. If this doesn't, we lose, but I think this is going to do it. And that was quite a difficult fight. All right, but we did succeed. We lost a lot of resolve in that expedition. I think we started with 9. We lost over half of it. It's not good. The Count burst into tears. I'm not cool anymore. I'm a worthless worm. I wish someone would tell me how to be cool again and connect with the youth of today. Well, Phelan is pretty cool and perhaps could help you, or 5 collect. Let's try to help him. Really? This is great. I can join your entourage and travel the world. I promise I'll be useful. I'll learn to connect with the youth again. What are they saying nowadays? Spiffy, jolly, wrecked? Hello, fellow kids. Another person convinced of your awesomeness, and he joins our entourage. That seems a little suspicious. But yeah. Okay, cool. He's in our entourage now. I'm not responsible for anything he does. And Hetty's leveled up. Great. Lots of treasure. Excellent. And we will get Hatice's bonus. +2 insight if you end to collect an expedition for 50 collector or more. With 50 collector or more, I should say. Not with the strongest bonus in the world, honestly. It's pretty good, though, when you manage to pull it off. 2 insight can mean a lot of extra resources. And this expedition by itself is going to give us over 1,000 renown, which we needed. And lots of research. Hopefully we can fill out a whole nother tech tree. That would be very nice. Over 60 research. Wow. It's really good. Look at all of that. All right. And a new treasure I've never seen before. Very nice. One last expedition. This is your last chance to gain more porcelain points than Revelo. There's something you ought to know. The Emperor has decided in the spirit of the challenge that Revelo may no longer reveal the porcelain points he has obtained. Obviously Revelo is torn, as he cannot tell the world about his deeds. This means you will not be able to see Revelo's progress anymore, and that's not all. This time, Revelo created the Revelo Center for Abandoned Llamas. He even carried some exhausted llamas there himself. The Emperor, who is a big fan of llamas, awarded him with one of the most prestigious titles available for his good deeds and overall awesomeness. He gets 8 more porcelain points. Wang Tao laughs as he presents you with the usual challenge. Forfeited doing anything but doing a 5-star expedition to receive a challenger title. I will definitely do that. There's no way I wouldn't do a 5-star expedition anyway. They give the most renown and the most rewards regardless. Good luck. All right. Now, Revelo was at about 39 porcelain points, I think. And he just gained 8, so he's probably in the mid-40s. So he's probably about 20 points behind us, so we got to keep that in mind. Do we get 3 new jobs in Entourage Hall or 3 new jobs? Let's get 3 new jobs. We haven't filled out our current Entourage Halls anyway, so let's just take a look and see what we can get. We have the option for some discovery. All right. We'll keep that in mind. And let's level Hatice up. She can gain an engineer perk, or she can gain a quick thinker perk. I wouldn't mind the quick thinker perk, but I think we need the engineer ones. Or maybe not. We might be able to get to 14 engineer points without using her level up for that. And if we could do that, that would be ideal. Because we're unlikely to get to whatever is beyond that. But let's see. Let's go to our shop here. Wang Yu cannot get another science perk from that. He has so many science perks already. It's going to be hard to find one he doesn't already own. But maybe in this other shop we unlocked last time, there was an item. Here we go. He has Automata. Does he have Pilot and Tinker? Yes. So it's going to be very, very difficult to give him another science perk. In fact, probably impossible. Which means we do need to use Hatice's level up on science if we want this next science one. And I think we need it at this point. So we're going to unlock Engineer Combustion. That should give us 13 engineering points. Unless... Did she already have combustion? Did I really just do that? She had combustion from the chemistry set. Wow. I am not clever. I am not clever. That was terrible. I'm very sorry. Okay then, we're going to sell the chemistry set, which doesn't do us any good now. And that will give us a room for another item of some sort. That hopefully will help us a little bit more. She does still get the bonus for having, +2 speech defense that we can now use for something else, but that was not good. There's no justification on that. That was rough. Very silly of me. All right. Let's look at our research. We do have a lot of research. We are solving most of our stuff as... If we wanted to do anthropology, we should have done it early. That's when it's the best. Well, all of these are the best early, but anthropology really is. So we have to choose where we want to be renowned through status or research. And we have so much of both, I'm not sure. Either more from discovery, extra study when you perform an insight, +1 discovery there, +1, and a treasure. Okay, we're going to have a much better time trying to get bonuses from nature sciences. So that's what we're going to do. Let's start with extra research and gold from discovery. And we're already almost out of research. Wow. Research does not go very far in the late game. And I would love to get this one. Gain 1 discovery when you find a treasure, because we will probably find several treasures in the next area. But 300 research is a lot. Let's see if we can get to it. We have 9 insights, so we probably will be okay. 31 to 48 research and 45 to 55 gold. That's pretty good. Pretty good. What are our other options here? 90 to 130 gold. That's pretty good as well. 70 to 100 status. Wow. That is a lot of status. Let me check my entourages. That might be the better way to go. Nothing too exciting there yet. We have to upgrade that shop a little more. Same there. And same here. All right, let's upgrade this one to full because it's relatively easy. Gain extra encounter based on how you resolve an encounter. We're too late in the game to make that worth it. Gain athlete or quick thinker, diplomat or athlete, survivalist or naturalist. We really need engineering perks, especially now. Let's check out our other entourage shops. We're just going to upgrade that one 2 times. Survivalist, diplomat, archaeologist, none of those help us. None of those are as good now as they would have been early, obviously. There's an engineer piloting perk. Do we all have piloting? No. Okay, Phelan does not have piloting, so we are going to teach her piloting. All right, now unfortunately, that's only up to 13, and we are now getting low on influence. Let's level up this last shop. Oh, not that one, this one. Level up this last shop here. Take a look. I engineer advanced tools or combustion. We all have combustion and we all have advanced tools. I'm pretty sure. Yes, we all have combustion and we all have advanced tools. So that is not helpful. Well, darn. We do not have a way of getting that last engineer perk. I don't know if there's any way to get it. I will look around at the shop one last time just to make sure I'm not missing anything. In the meantime, are there any of these specialists we'd like to pick up while we have the opportunity? I'm just going to look through them one more time. Make sure I looked at them all, because I think I looked at those in the wrong order. Survivalist, diplomat. Yeah. I'm not thrilled with these options. I could take this just for the study, and then there's a bonus that normally comes with one of these if you don't take the perk. I could do that, and I think I will because it's cheap. None of these guys should be able to learn an engineer perk. Yeah, they all already know it. So I think I will just take the discovery. All right. Now what else? We might as well grab, because it's cheap, we'll grab the +1 study when you resolve an encounter aggressively, and the +1 campaign when you do the same thing. So that shop, or that entourage shop, is empty now. We've bought everything we can from it. Let's take a look at our other ones again very, very quickly. 300 there. We don't care. We can take 2 to 5 status from collect. Why not? Well, because why not is because we don't have enough points to do it. That's a good reason. And we can't afford either of those either. So we're gonna wait on that. We have a lot of gold. Let's check out our shops. Have we looked at all of these already? I think we have. Tactician, Beguiler, Quick Thinker, Diplomat, okay, Diplomat, Naturalist, all right. And then we've got some books that do specific types of attacks. These are better, I think, in the regular game. In More to Explore, you're spending so much time trying to swap based on the quests that you get that I think this would hinder you more than help you, probably. You'd rather just have a very, very powerful book for everything, or powerful gloves in this case. So I think we're going to do that. Let's give Hattis some legendary gloves. Very expensive, but worthwhile. And we'll give the master gloves to Fei Lin. Sell that. Very good. And let's just go get some more gold. That'll give us 30 to 45. Or we can do the treasure, which will give us 80 to 90 to 130 if we use Fei Lin. Or if we use Hattis, I should say. Yep, we're going to do that. We can do this 8 times. We're going to get a lot of gold here. This might be enough for us to give someone else a master glove, which could come in very handy in this last expedition. Yep, that's going to be enough. Excellent. All right. Now we have to decide if that's what we want to do with it. Oh, what do we get? Oh, 2,500 renown. Excellent. Good. So in a normal game, we would have just won the game because 2,500 renown is what you need to win. So that's good to know. Not that it helps us, but it's good to know. All right. Do we want another master glove or a legendary glove for 30 attack power? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good increase. Or would we rather have some armor or some boots? Right, I said I wanted to get some boots. We could buy a legendary boots. That would give us 40 grit. That might be enough to even give us 2 levels in that quest. Wow. And Fei Lin can wear boots as well. What is her current grit? 18? Okay. So we should give it to Hattis then. Yes. So let's sell this. Let's give Hattis legendary boots. And let's give Fei Lin a good boots. Why not? All right. That should give us the true grit. Yep, it does. Only 2 points for that because it's the first level of it. Oh, well. What's the second level? 55. We got that too. We're at 70, so we might get several here. Very nice. And we barely got that one too. That was quite a few points we just gained from basically remembering to buy boots finally. And a defense collector emblem. Very good, very good. We're not going to get trained rogue. It's too bad. And we're not going to get that engineer perk. That's really unfortunate. And I'm very sad about it. I don't think there's any way to get that last engineer perk. It's very unfortunate. Engineer combustion. Yeah, everyone has combustion. Yeah, everyone has combustion. All right. Darn. And everyone had... There was another shop that had... a bunch of engineer increasing ones. 2 engineer increasing ones. Not a bunch. 2 of them. Yeah, but I think we all had those too. Do we all have automata? No. Why don't I do that? The 2 of us are missing automata. That would be the way to do it, but I already spent all my gold. You know, but spending the gold on the grit might have been better in this case. We got a lot of perks from, or a lot of points from that. So that might have been the right decision anyway, accidentally. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at that again at some point. See if that was, in fact, the right decision. I'll add it all up later. All right, let's get one more guy here or here because we've got a bunch of extra renown now. Let's see here. Diplomat, athlete, quick thinker. Do we need nimble? We do need nimble. Okay, let's teach Hattis nimble. There we go. Very good. Okay, that's most of our resources used. Our last expedition is coming up. We have to go to either Shangri-La or the Lost Island. I will make the decision which one of those I'm going to go to next time. For now, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like on it. That helps more than you know. Really, it does. And subscribe if you want to see when more videos come out. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time in Renowned Explorers: The Emperor's Challenge. Goodbye.